on the tail of a koi. We know that there is evidence that this will probably be some bacteria involved in this process. If we see some other things like fin rot, where the skin is not very white anymore and it's being swollen or infected, we also get the idea there might be some bacteria involved. And what I want to do now is just show some pictures where we are thinking about bacteria. Of course, as I said, most of the time we have multi-pathogen infection. Not always talking about the bacteria and the virus, or even talking about different bacteria thrown together. Not only Anaeromonas, but also Anaeromonas together with the flavobacter. The gills are infected, or they are being attacked. But here we see also some reaction of the fish against some kind of pathogen. So we are interested in what might be the problem. We've seen, if we would take a microscopic view, putting some colorization on it, we might see here that we have a lot of little pox, let's say pox, I'm not sure that I may say this in this case, but we see a lot of germs on it, bacteria. Other fish from the same pond. Looking at the same fish, the gills. The gills are not very infected or infested, but are having some more mucus than they should have. Let's have a look at another case in another pond. Again, if you see this kind of fish, this is not a regular infection. This is very strong infection. For this fish, I don't think that a cure will be helping him. Look at some other symptoms. I don't know if it's clear for you. It's not clear from you, but I have the knife. But I can see this mucus rising. As you know, these are symptoms that give different kind of pathogens in our mind to say this might be herb virus, this might be flavobacterium. Let's have a look at the same fish at the gills. We see some gill rot in this case, where the gills are really infected. Let's have a closer look. You see the gills are, here the color is quite normal, let's say just the color. Here we have the infected zone, we have some fungi coming on this, and above that we have some algae growing on it. These gills are just so susceptible to all these things that we have all these multi-pathogens coming together. In this case we might have a lot of dead fish. We might not. So we always have to take a look at what is the situation in the pond. How long is it? Is the fish dying or not? What is the temperature? Has there been any treatment before? Has there been any fish bringing into the system? Like the fish that I showed you just, where we had a lot of death. The thing about this test is that we see multiple pathogens in one sample. If we have new fish coming in, we have a dealer who has bought some fish in Israel, in Japan, in Malaysia, I don't know, it doesn't matter. This dealer knows with this test I can have a kind of information about the presence of pathogens from this land, from this country, from this breeder. And let's have a look at this fish and another fish. This comes from a dealer who has bought some fish and he wants to do a screening. I've been in Israel, let's say. I've bought some fish and they are coming from a certain kind of breeder. So this dealer wants to know, is this breeder, can he be trusted, or does he have some kind of pathogens that are more present with him in his place?